Let's go. Yeah, Chelsea versus Liverpool. Chelsea 2, Liverpool 1. This is my post-match reaction. An amazing game of football. Like, have you ever like this game gave me joy. I was happy watching the even when we were draw when the game was still a draw. I was still happy watching this game. That is how good we were in this game. We were controlling the game, and I understand that even the goal was not like a well worked goal. The goal was just a goal of opportunity. The equalizer was a goal of opportunity. You know, that kind of ball that there was a scramble and it just fell to the right person and the person scored. It was not that kind of, it wasn't as if Liverpool worked one kind of magic and they scored. It was just a goal of opportunity, and I'll take that every day. I would rather they hustle and hustle and hustle, like I didn't see any space, and like I would rather that kind of goal which doesn't come often than for us to keep considering those kind of mistakes that leads to goals. This game was amazing, and these are my top five players for this particular game. The the fifth best player for this game for me is Badeshile. Badeshile was absolutely amazing in this game. Although he just played the first half, but he held that back. He held the fourth. Like he held it together in this game. Like and his ball playing was absolutely exceptional. Exceptional. Like this is the Badiashile that I was looking forward to, because he showed signs of something like this in the beginning of his career at Chelsea, till he got that injury that he got and fell down and fell low and kept going down. Like I don't know what happened, but if he continues like this, he's going to get his starting. It's going to be hard for Levi to come back and displace this guy. The fourth best player for this game, in my opinion, is Enzo Fernandez. The way Enzo Fernandez runs this game it's not like it's not easy. The way he runs the game is not you people look at it and underestimate this guy, and even Chelsea fans like talk bad about this guy and underestimate his presence in the game. But Badiashile was absolutely amazing in this game. I mean, sorry, Enzo Fernandez was absolutely amazing in this game, and what he does is very hard. This guy controls the midfield. He controls the midfield. He crashes the box and he still goes back to defend. And it's not an easy thing to do. People look at what he does and say, look at what Pedro is doing, look at everything. Why he doesn't play like them. Although he might play like similar position to them, but he doesn't really play like those guys. His game is different, and our own setup is also different. Like so this guy does all those things and people still criticize him. Like it's good that with this kind of performances, he's going to start getting the accolade that he deserves. The third best player in this game for me is Mark Cucurella. Cucurella holds Salah. Like it's not easy to hold Salah down in a game and make him like and nullify that threat from that wing. People look at what Salah does, and people look at what Cucurella does, and they underestimate him because he doesn't have the stats. When you look at where he ranks in the among the left back in terms of stats, people don't rate him because of that. But what Cucurella does for Chelsea, without Cucurella at that place holding down the fort, Chelsea would have Salah would have caused a lot of trouble for Chelsea, and Chelsea would have probably lost this game. So Cucurella was for me the third best player in this game. The second best player for me in this game is someone that probably he didn't finish the match, but I say that he's the second best. He was the second best player in this game because of how young of a player he is. How young of a player he is, and that's why I always pick him like to be like as the second best player, because of how young he is and because of what he does for us whenever he comes on. His name is Esteval. Esteval is an amazing player. Esteval is like when I've been a fan of this boy when he was still in Brazil. Like if you ask anybody in any football group, I've been singing this boy's praises every single time he comes inside the game. Like I'm excited to see what he wants to do. Esteval for me, I always call him Palmer's deputy. Like whenever he's in the game, he plays to his heart's content. And when he entered the game, it took him a little bit of time to get into the game. But the minute he got into the game, he was balling. He was shooting. He created like two to three big, like clear cut chances. One of those chances that he created went to Maguire. And if it was Jao Pedro in that Maguire's position, that would have been a goal because he would have controlled that ball a lot better than he did than Maguire did. Like that would have been a goal if it was Jao Pedro that was in that position to score. And that you see, you also saw the chance that he created for Enzo Fernandez, although it was a little bit behind Enzo, but that cross was magnificent, and it Enzo still like managed to get it onto the bar, and that would have been a goal if Enzo was a little bit forward. So like Estevao is a menace. Like this boy is going to grow to become a Ballon d'Or contender. Like this boy, this boy has his development his ceiling is so high. Whenever I see him play, I'm like, God, thank God that Chelsea got this guy. An honorable mention before I mention the best player for me in this game. The honorable mention for me in this game has to be Josh Archimpong. Archimpong plays a little bit like he plays so maturely. Like whenever you watch the boy play, he plays like a matured player. And the place is too good for his age. And I'm grateful that Chelsea actually kept this boy and was able to seal his contract when there was nonsense about his contract. I'm happy that Chelsea was able to keep him and seal off that contract and make sure that he stayed at Chelsea. Because he's still is also he's also one of the young players at Chelsea that I believe that his ceiling is going to be very high. Another honorable mention I would like to talk about is Reece James. Rich James cannot be his presence for Chelsea cannot be overemphasized. I was actually like torn like I was torn between him and the person I'm calling the best player. I was torn between him and Cucurella as the fifth like best player for this game. And I know he switched from that when he was in that right back position, he was covering who needs to be covered, and nobody was getting through him. And when he went to centre back, the same thing was happening. Like Reece James is just like a menace to anybody that gets close to him. Anybody that tries to get past him is just wasting their time. Now, finally, the best player for me in this game is Caicedo. Moises Caicedo he's one of those constants. Like he's going to put in a 10/10 performance, and he comes in and doesn't disappoint. He does not disappoint you. Like this guy is amazing. He doesn't put a foot wrong. Even when Chelsea is playing badly, you watch him and say, does this guy not understand like his players are his teammates are bad? Like, how is he still good? It shows that he's like I know that very soon Madrid is going to come knocking on Chelsea's door to get him because Caicedo is like he's literally for me the best midfielder in his position in the world. Like nobody comes close to him right now. He's the best midfielder in the world. As one thing that is actually used to make me question people's like ability to look at the game is when they look at Caicedo and say he doesn't like he when they look at Caicedo and talk about and he doesn't pass well. Caicedo is one of the best passers of the ball. The guy passes ball well, and today he was passing, he was scoring, he was defending. Why wouldn't he be the best? I understand that he probably would not win the man of the match, but for me, he is actually the man of the match for us in this game because he held everything down. And that means he made Wade's McAllister look like they were not even like doing anything. He's locked down. Who saw Gavin Batch in the game? I said it was there locking him down, locked him down. And one of and anyway, yeah, he's the best player for me in the game. But I want to talk about Maresca. People underestimate this Maresca guy when he put. I understand that we don't like Gusto because Gusto likes back pass a lot, but in this game, Gusto was doing a particular job. If you actually watched this game and not use your sentiment, Gusto was overloading every single part of the pitch when we are defending. When we are defending at the front foot, he's there to overload that place. When we are defending in midfield, he's also there to overload that place. And when we are defending at the back, he's there as well. Like that was basically Gusto's job in this game. But a lot of people are like, he's doing something else that is even way more important when you are playing against a team like Liverpool. And I like the fact that he actually played really good today. Although he didn't do the offensive stuff that people wanted him to do. Anyway, tell me what you're thinking about the game. This was my thought about the game. This is your boy, still your boy Izu, and this is Sports with Izu.